Do I have everything? Yes, I do. Hey guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? And it is time. Friggin' my sack, it's time to go back. Back to where? Back to work. Onward to the office we go. Woke up today at 4 a.m., put in a workout, had a shower, and I want to go to Walmart because I want to get some stuff, some Monster mainly. Want to grab some Monster energy drink for today because I have a feeling today's going to be one of those days where being awake is going to be a frickin' challenge. Actually, I slept good last night. I'm trying a holistic approach to sleeping. A friend recommended something. I managed to pick it up yesterday during the fishing trip. Didn't really talk about it because I wanted to see how efficacious it was. You know, a lot of people use like melatonin and shit. That works great, but you shouldn't take melatonin all the time. Problem with melatonin is if you do take it all the time, gradually your body will stop producing it because it'll think it doesn't need to. Also, look at it out here today, right? I'm going back to work. Look at it out here today. Son of a bitch. Never fails, right? The whole freaking 10 days I was off, the weather was doom and gloom and bullshit and nonsense. And now that I gotta go back to work, it's all sunny, blue skies, beautiful weather. You just can't win. You just can't win. Just gotta move you guys over to here. Oh well, no use bitching about it. Off to work we go. Trying to find a spot where this freaking microphone doesn't interfere with my seatbelt. What also sucks is not being able to see outside of your vehicle because of all the condensation on it. Because of the major change in the weather, we got a lot of fog in the area, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. But tonight after work, hopefully this sun's out long enough and it can dry out my lawn. I need to mow the lawn. And according to the other night when I was streaming, somebody asked me, Adam, how come you haven't done a mowing video yet? Like, that's like a requirement for your channel. It's tradition. It's tradition that we do a mowing video. So I guess we'll have to do a mowing video tonight after work. It is tradition after all. Oh, first day back after 10 days off. This is gonna be weird. I wonder what's changed at work, what's new, what's happening, what's going on. Oh well. Stay put, bud. Bro's got his boat and he's ready to hit the lake. Lucky bastard. Wish I could do that. So yeah, I mentioned on a previous video about if I can't get time off, that going down to visit Blow could be kind of pointless. Because this is for the Canada Day weekend, because that weekend falls on the holiday falls on a Tuesday. For me to go down, it'd be like Saturday and have to come back Sunday, go to work Monday, be off Tuesday, then go to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I booked the Monday off as a holiday, but they said yes, but I need to find someone to cover the workload. So shouldn't be that difficult. We should be able to get that resolved today, mainly because we're doing that heavy upgrade at work from Windows 10 to Windows 11, and time is of the essence. Time is of the essence right now. We're running out of time. We're going into June. We have until October to get like 65,000 computers converted to Windows 11. I can't see out my mirror. I have no idea if there's anybody behind me. It's one thing I wish this truck had was heated mirrors, or I should have wiped them prior to jumping in. It's this time of year that sucks, eh? Like this transition into summer where there's so much condensation that it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, we'll just go to Walmart right now. Gonna go pick up a 4-pack of Monster to get through the day. And yeah, afterwards I want to talk about what I ended up buying for my sleep problems. Yeah, I wasn't waiting for that transport. Those things take forever to get going. I can outrun him. He's just now going through the intersection. So yeah, let's just say what I got. This is the second time I've been into one of our North Bay cannabis shops. And what I bought doesn't even make you loopy. But man, let me tell you a little something. It was good. It worked nice. But yeah, we'll come over here to Walmart. We'll go grab the Monster energy drinks so that I can get through this freaking day. Why is there a bunch of pylons? What the frig are they doing here, man? Are they rebuilding the parking lot? Whatever. I'm gonna go run inside, get what I need, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and we are ready to go to work. So yeah, yesterday, after going fishing, I decided to jump in to the one pot store on my way to the docks there, what the frig was it? Armstrong Beach, where I usually test my baits in shallow water just so I can see what they're doing. Anyway, I pulled into one of the paused stores, went inside, and I said, hey, I'm looking for a product. Don't know if you have it. I want it in a vape form because I'm not a fan of smoking flower, that's for sure. And the guy was like, yep, we have that. It's called Night Night or something like that. Basically, what this product is it's CBD and CBN. I've never heard of CBN, but apparently there's a bunch of CBs out there when it comes to marijuana strains, and I'm just not that educated in it because, well, I barely ever use this stuff. So this stuff here has 0 THC. And apparently what CBN is CBN is the byproduct of THC. When it breaks down, it loses its little psychedelic effect, right? Like that euphoria you get when you smoke cannabis and you're all like drunk and stuff, pretty much, like you're all lightheaded and everything's, I don't know. I always felt like everything felt like it was running slower and time was like really slowed down and stuff whenever I used to use it. But it did help me sleep. So I wanted the sleep benefits without that euphoric high, and definitely without the munchies. When I explained all that to him, he sold me this product that had CBD, CBN. CBN is great for relaxation and, anxiety reducing, all that fun stuff. And then CBD is great for inflammation and pain management. Apparently CBN is good for pain management too. But the thing I liked about this product was, number one, yeah, I slept like a baby last night. Holy crap. I took like one hoot last night, went and laid down, and I was done. I was out like a light. And then I woke up today from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. I woke up and I didn't feel groggy. Now, I noticed when I used to use cannabis, medicinal marijuana, to sleep, to get around my insomnia, especially if I was having anxiety about, work the next day. Like if I had a big project to do and I was just like, I'm the kind of guy that I want to do it now. I don't want to be off of work. I want to get it done, get it over with, and move on to the next big thing. And you can't do that, because if you start doing that, then you're going to get work done quicker, and they're just going to hand you more. And that's never good. So I realized, like, I found with the cannabis when I used to choose that, it would actually enhance the anxiety. And if I didn't get my mind under control before I go into bed, all of a sudden a trillion thoughts would roll through my head, and that was no good. However, there was another side effect of this product versus cannabis that I didn't have. Whenever I used to smoke medicinal cannabis for my insomnia back in the day, I used to get the worst, driest mouth known to man. It was bad. Like, I felt like I couldn't drink enough water, or like my throat and everything was coated in wax and the water wasn't absorbing in and saturating it, that it was just beating off. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I'm so dry right now, but I wasn't dry. It's just the effects of the cannabis was giving me cotton mouth, and that wasn't the case right now with this shit. So I was like, all right, this stuff is really good. I sleep great at night. I noticed after the hoot, like my shoulder was kind of sore, but then after the hoot, the pain just kind of like in real time went away, and I was like, okay, all right, this is cool. And it wasn't that expensive either. It was like $20 for the cartridge, and it's not something I'm going to use every night. It's something I'm going to use when I can't get to bed, I can't fall asleep. I'll take a hit off of that, and that'll put me there, just like I do with melatonin. But I want to get away from melatonin because I want to let my body produce its own. But anyway, guys, we're almost at work, so I'll talk to you guys after 4. All right, peace out. Alrighty, guys, work is done. Time to go home and mow that lawn for the apparently every year ritual lawn mowing segment. So, like I've been told on my stream, I have to do that. It's a ritual. It must be completed. So we will complete it. Anyway, first day back after 10 days. Wasn't too bad. But what really sucks is look at it outside right now. Why couldn't this be on my vacation? A day like today. Why couldn't I have had this at all on my vacation? Why does it have to be all raining when I was off? However, I got to work today and talked to my boss and said, hey, I got somebody to cover, so we're good there. And looks like as long as the weather permits, we'll be down in London for Canada Day weekend to go murk some bass and some rivers. That's a nice Camaro. Holy shit. Yeah, I appreciate that. Tomorrow I'm on summer student training. That should be fun. They hired some computer science summer students to come and work. Let's see how that works out. I trained the last one. And I'm training another one tomorrow, because the last one, she's gone now. Back to school, I guess, until school should be done. I think university's out for summer right now. College and university, I'm pretty sure that's done. I think they end at the end of April, May, sometime around there. I could be wrong on that. I probably am wrong on that. Guys, once again, sorry if you're hearing the mic. I don't know what it is, but yesterday I was able to put this mic on, or not yesterday, the day before, and drive around, and the seatbelt didn't interfere with it. And today it just seems to be hitting my shirt everywhere. I don't know what's different between the way I was sitting yesterday and today, but there's nowhere I can install this mic on my bidet without having it bang off of shit. But yeah, the current temperature is 23 degrees Celsius, which is nice. Hopefully all this sunlight was enough today to evaporate all the moisture on my lawn, so that when I pass the mower over it, because it's pretty tall grass back there, that the mower can just send it out the chute with zero problems. But we'll see what happens. You know, once people find the D on their shifters and start putting her in gear, let's go, come on potatoes, push it. Push it. But I think earlier this morning I was talking about that sleep stuff I bought, the CBN, CBD. Only side effect I had from it today was, man, I was lethargic. I was really tired today. Even with drinking Monsters, it's still, it leaves me a little groggy. You know, I'm sure I'll adapt to it over time and I'll be fine, but like, I don't think I'm gonna need it tonight. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have no problems falling asleep tonight. And that's why Buddy's like, oh, it's a week's supply. Well, if it's a 1 week supply, well, we'll see how long it lasts, because that's what they said about the other cartridge that I bought 2 years ago, and it's still working. And I only used it when I absolutely had to. Oh yeah, frig, I forgot about it, and I don't know how I forgot about it, but I'm leaving work, right? Pull out of the parking lot, turn down the road, and some guy on a skateboard is like crossing the road, and it looked like he swerved in. He tried to grab my bumper to Bart Simpson me, but he missed, and he just kept going. I don't know, maybe he just ducked down or something, I don't know, but it looked like he was trying to grab onto the truck to get a free tow. And I was like, what the frick? Good thing nobody jumped out in front and I had to slam on the brakes, because I'm pretty sure I'm at fault for him crashing into the back of my truck, because I'm the one with insurance, right? So it's easier to fault me and let me take the hit than it is to fault them. So yeah, oh yeah. I forgot I still got to make a video on why I have a feeling that Canada is going to become the 51st state. I got to do that. I got to get on that. Maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow on my drive to work, because the more and more I look at things, the more and more the pieces are falling together, and do not like it. But all you can do is roll with the punches, live your best life, and just, you know, get on with it. You know, if you're gonna sell a property, at least mow the freaking lawn. Holy crap. That house back there is for sale, and the whole front lawn looks worse than my backyard. Nah, nothing can look that bad. My front lawn's kife, but that's because I haven't mowed it yet this season. I'll probably hit that today. Go and get some steppies in, push a lawnmower around, burn some much needed burnt calories. But yeah, my front lawn could definitely use a cut. I got seeds growing on the tip of the grass. Well, I guess you can say it's free grass seed, right? I also got to rehang up my camera too, so that's a thing. All right, now I know the downstairs is going to be nice and cool, but I have no idea what the upstairs is going to be like. I do have the intake and exhaust windows open, but the fans aren't running, so that's a bit of a problem. But this lawn is pretty freaking thick, so this is going to be an interesting cut. It's going to look juicy when it's done, though. Too bad it doesn't last long. All right, the weather in there is not too bad. I got the fans going now, so I just had to find my... Are you taking a shot at me? Frig sakes. This cat's always picking fights with me. One of these days, we're just going to square off. I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm just going to square off. Like, sometimes I wish I could be a cat so that I could square off with her. Not that I'm about animal abuse or anything, but like, if I was a cat and we got into a scrap, would that be animal abuse? No, because I'm a freaking cat too, right? So anyway, I'm not sure how well this is going to work, because this is the first time that I film a lawn mowing segment for the channel using this camera, but let's freaking see what happens. If I sit you guys there, maybe angle it down a little bit. Why is it zooming? Why isn't it? So weird. The camera controls are so whack sometimes. Yeah, that should be pretty good. All right, we'll leave it at that. Super mega duper time lapse of lawn mowing as per ritual.
Ryobi's charge, I'm mowing air. No gas, no pull cord fight. Just push the button, pure delight. I'm mowing like a beast, silent but mean. Battery buzzing, cutting that green. Eco mode swagger, suburban pride. I'm the cordless king with class aside. Socks with sandals, shades on tight. Ryobi purrs through the morning light. Neighbors stare, I give a nod. This yard's my canvas, call me lawn god. Blades down low, wheels set to slay. One full charge, I've won the day. And as the clippings softly fall, I whisper, your move, John Deere. Softly fall, I whisper, your move, John Deere.
You want to know how I know that I had too much fun with food over the winter? My back was killing me mowing that backyard. Last time that happened was when I was like 300 pounds with the old gas mower. But she's done. She's done. Took me both batteries. Both 8 amp hour batteries to do the front and back. That's how far along it was. I don't think the mower came out of turbo once. It was in like turbo draw or whatever they call it, boosted. The X performance. We got the front lawn all did. Looks pretty decent. Well, for being a weed bed. Now, I need to figure out how I'm gonna get my ladder down and then get my ladder down so I can hang up that camera. I want to make sure that camera never comes down again. I think I need to go in the house for that. Also guys, normally this window's caked with dirt daubers, still none. So I have a feeling the raid bomb killed them all off, but I have a feeling this is where they came from. So by leaving that bucket there, it solved the problem. However, at some point in the near future, I got to get this thing in the garage so that we can fix this paint. Because as you see, it's starting to fall. Starting to chip right off the car. So not too bad for a what, 6-year-old paint job done with a friggin' HVLP sort of gun. That cost me a lot of money actually because I kept trying to fix it. But anyway, I need to get my ladder down. But first I need a freaking drink of water because holy crap, I am parched. Holy crap. Bubbly's hydrating, right? Well, got the camera back mounted. She's way up there. Threw some duct tape behind it. Hang on for dear life. I still don't get how that camera survived all winter with like snow blowing sideways, snow piling up on it because it has like a little roof, and just complete bullshit weather. Survived all winter. Somehow in the spring something knocks it over. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. 100% don't get it. I'm basically done out here. I got everything set up the way I want it. We got our camera set up. We got the driveway mowed. Yeah, well, kind of sort of we did. I weed whacked all along the edge of the driveway just because I don't need the goldenrod growing into the Trans Am. No, just for the birds to come and start picking out all the friggin' dew worms. That'll happen. Oh well. Gonna have to start making the habit of that. Coming out and doing the lawn once a week. Because like when I first did the lawn, the backyard only, it didn't even take me a full battery. This time, the back and front took me both batteries, and that's not usually a thing. So that's when you know it's deep. Like when the battery's sitting, I just grab my jug of water here. But yeah, when the mower's sitting in turbo overdrive the whole freaking time you're using it, that's usually not a good sign. So, but to be fair, last time I mowed the lawn was the Wednesday before my vacation, so it kind of explains why it was such a mess. Alrighty guys, well, it's getting kind of late. Why am I going outside my door? I don't need to. I really don't need to. It's like 8 o'clock at night, and I think I'm gonna call it here. Tomorrow's another day. I've been trying to do a vlog every day or two just to keep the momentum going, trying to find stuff to talk about. But I think tomorrow I might talk about what happened on Thursday and why now it looks more like Canada might become the 51st state. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.